Yeah, that's better.
Try this.
Woo! Okay. So yeah.
You can hear again?
Yes, I can hear everything. I can hear the world. We are doing a vanilla long.
Correct.
Starting with a random character, where were the settings that I rolled? We are chest traps many, chest drop frequency highest, stat growth on boss kills, easy random status ailments, vanilla long, random enemies, vanilla bosses. We also have vanilla boss elements, so no random boss elements. Start with a random character, and vanilla shops is another thing that I need to remember. Here, I'm gonna write this right here. Vanilla shops. So that should be one of our main notes that we have, is just to look at that and go, oh right, like don't do that. Also, bosses are vanilla. I'm gonna write that
vanilla
as
bosses
well.
is nice.
So yeah, I figured that, since we're not there are no hints, starting with the Flammie drum, this is when we get to kind of figure out routing and planning. Because I've never done this before, as far as co-op and sharing information. This is completely new to me for doing this kind of a thing. So we're both going to be starting at, Uncle's house.
Yep.
In Potos, and picking up the freebie there. So where do you want to head first? Like, what do you think about splitting up our routes as far as getting an idea?
I think
for
that's a good idea.
Pathing.
Because I figured because we have the drum already, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it makes much sense for us to complete the same free cycle.
No.
Right. So I usually go straight from Potos to Upperland, and then Matango, and then Empire.
Yeah, that's the same route that I always take. Yeah.
Right. So I suppose one of us could just either go, the opposite way, or you could go straight to Gaia's Naval or something like that.
Yeah, there are 4 freebies there, but there are also there are also 2 bosses there. So I like to finish my freebie run at Gaia's Naval, just because then you can do that.
I agree.
There's also if you find any money opening up, especially vanilla shops, there are a lot of shops that you can land at that are near there. So what I may do, if you want to take the normal opening, I may go to go south and go to the lighthouse, and then fight the boss at Taznica, fight the Dock Stalker, and then go to the Turtle Island for the freebie there. Find out orb info for Fire Palace and Moon Palace. I won't have to go to Mandala. And so if you could skip Matango, then I can hit Matango on the way back to Gaia's Naval. So that'll leave you doing Upperlands, Southtown, Northtown, and the Frozen Continent.
Yeah. And how are your feelings about diving the inner chest in the Northtown ruins?
See, that's one thing.
I go back and forth on it.
Yeah, I think that, I've planned it out before, and I think it's a minute and a half to go after you pick up the second chest. I mean, that's all you lose, but yeah, it's a minute and a half to run back there, and get that chest. I think it's weird that because we've got 2 people searching, I feel like somebody needs to dive that.
Yeah, that's
I feel like that is info, because that is time shaved off of both of us, if it is something, or if it is one way or the other. It's either it's either dead. If you check it, it's dead to me. I don't have to go do that. Or if it is something, I know to book it there and clear that, and maybe or if it's something that's mildly important, then I can go there and put it up on the priority list, and then also clear the bosses.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like diving that, because we've got 2 people running. It just makes sense to do that.
Yep. And then for Ice Country, I usually just hit Rudolph and then the one chest in Ice Palace.
Yeah, same.
Because you can get to it, and then depending on I usually come back there later once I have the whip generally.
Yeah, I like to do the same thing. If I have the whip, then go back and full clear. Every so often you get some shitty seed where the whip is on triple ton pole,
or the drum.
Or the drum, yeah, true. But luckily we don't have to deal with that this time.
No.
Yeah, I think that's good, and just calling out dead checks And like if you check Northtown Castle and you're like, there's nothing but orbs here, or like there's some money, you know, I may make a note, or I may just go like, I'm not even gonna bother getting that stuff.
Okay.
But then, you know, the important stuff, if you find weapons and magic, we've got the tracker, the shared tracker.
Yes. That's super handy.
Yeah. Is my controller just not... Oh, I've been sitting still for a long time, and it turned off. Let me make sure. Is it on now? Hello? Hello?
No, it just doesn't want to.
Let me restart the thing. Awesome.
I hope this doesn't involve diving Pure Lands.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well,
I hate those ones.
Especially with a boss kill upgrade, like yeah, it's like you really got to commit to it because you're gonna upgrade stuff, whatever that is, 9 levels, going through 6 bosses on normal difficulty. Much. So
yeah.
Okay, well, I've got the game up and running. Let me just double check. Do you have the same? Are you on the main screen as well?
I will go back to it. Whoops.
Just that hash check. I just want to double check. Does it end in 6C1?
Sure does.
Okay, awesome. We're starting with the Sprite. Neato.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully good.
Okay, I am ready when you are. If you want to count us down.
Sure. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom. All right, I've got the Sprite. I found it.
Sure do. There's
one. Do I want to? I'm so out of practice. Am I going to try this skip through the waterfall area and wind up overshooting?
I do it a little bit, but not much. There we go.
Oh, I did it. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get Uncle Chest as well, and then start heading south to Lighthouse.
Okay.
So just up and back down.
Yep.
Ooh, another thing that I can do, potentially, is... God, this Sprite is sunburned! I can also potentially check out stuff at,
or
Grand Palace.
Oh, yeah.
So south to the lighthouse first.
Off to the Moogles. I guess we don't really have to worry about most or some orbs anyway.
With, that is true. Since we already have the Sprite, nice. We don't have to sit around and go, "Oh, I wonder what's behind there."
Yeah.
Whip orb.
Okay. Oh boy. You'll want to head to
Oh wow, that's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just a whip orb on
okay,
on the lighthouse. I'm gonna mark that as basically dead.
Yep. He never has anything, you know.
I hate the boomerang.
Oh yeah,
I haven't checked to see what I have yet, what my stats are. Oop! And Dark Stalker is vanilla, so here goes this. Oh no, it's not. We got random enemies, I forget.
Oh, interesting.
Alright, that guy's dead. Nothing! Alright, Taznica dead.
Okay.
So mark that. No hint from the king, right? Because I think Jock and Jack still give hints. And the Nezoberry.
Yes.
At LNA's castle.
Hey Mara, I look forward to your nothing today. As always. One day she'll have an important...
Every so often she has an allowance for me. She's like, here's 200 gold. And it's like, okay.
Stand corrected, she has shade magic.
1,200 bucks from the Turtle Island.
Oh.
Look, we're not going to get 100% accuracy on typing tests. This is not Mavis Beacon. This is Sigurd Randomizer. We fly by the seat of our pants with our typing.
Yep. As long as you get mostly what it is.
Yeah. Don't hit me. Don't do it. All right. Our first orb is Dryad at Fire Palace.
Okay. I dislike random enemies. Dark Seed is North Town. Double.
Oh man, Moon Palace is blocked by Lumina. We need the girl and Lumina, but
gross.
that may not be a necessary thing. Okay, so I'm cutting corners and going to Matango. I'm not doing... There's no hints, so I'm not going to Mandala. And then I'm going to go to Moogle Village and then to pick up that money and then go to Guy's Navel.
Right.
Zip. There's Luna magic at Matango. Okay. Luna.
Oh. That is huge.
Yeah. For free.
That makes everything way easier.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna level this up just because.
Slightly lost. There we go. There's Moogle Village. I'm gonna go ahead and stop off and get this money, and then go ahead and pick up Shade as well.
Yeah. You can get a seed from Northtown as well.
I was mainly doing it so I can pop bosses.
Yep.
So here's $1,200, but I don't want to fully commit yet. That's done. You said Mara has Shade. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that and then head just for some attack magic.
Yeah. You know, Evil Gate is useful.
Well, even with low-level enemies, like Dark Force is nice to have.
Dark Force is baller.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Ruins are turning up empty so far. It's also nice having Shade when you go to the Mana Fortress to kill...
Yeah. That is also... I mean, we've got Shade and Luna out the gate. Easy seed.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, unless we find the boy, I'm doing Shade strats for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the boy and Dryad and the girl and the sword. Like, you need so much stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm now inside of...
Okay. I'm diving the chest.
Oh, boy. Sea Hair Tail. Oh, man, this is great. On, Watts. Let's see if that's worth anything.
I'm getting nothing but those red ninjas in here.
All right, Earth Palace is Shade Orb.
Okay, let's...
Nothing on Elder. It's just an orb. Spear orb.
Wow. Get out of here.
And a boomerang orb in the hole. Okay, I am going to make a save and pop these bosses real quick.
Good idea.
I'm going to go ahead and shop and get consumables, just in case. Go ahead and load up on candy and stuff.
That's a great idea. That's usually my first, like, $100.
And I'll go ahead and buy a Power Wrist. Why not?
Northtown Ruins has Sweet 0.
Okay. Time to save scum.
Let's see here too. Nice. Rudolph. Is it Christmas? Water seed.
Nice.
Yeah. Water seed, shade, boomerang. Rudolph, he had something for once. Very nice.
Nice.
Good. Again, mixed bag. Half the time he's got.
All right. Tropical is dead. Let's see what this is.
Ooh.
The Earth Seed is here, so yeah, I'll save that. Earth Seed.
Also, we get the when we get the whip, that's open.
Yes, that is true. All right, I'm gonna go down into the pit, and I'll just fight this boss. I won't bother save scumming.
No.
It's just, especially since I'm probably gonna level up.
Yep.
Shade against him, so.
Go get Luna. Turtle Island is go get them.
All right, that boss is down. So I have one more freebie to check at the magic rope chest.
Yep.
And then I'm going to immediately, since I got it first, I'm going to go turn in the sea hare tail, and then I'm going to fly back.
Okay.
And start clearing some bosses.
I'm gonna go for Pandora.
It's dead.
Actually.
Javelin orb and boomerang orb. So I'm gonna say that is skip whatever it's called. Kettlekin or Kilroy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kilroy, I think. Okay.
Oh, we got sleep on the boomerang. That's nice. Level 0.
Yeah.
Oh, don't set me on fire! Red drop jump scare.
Oh, I hate those.
A sword orb.
Eh.
Okay, I guess I will head to Wallface.
That's where I'm right now.
Oh, okay. Well, oh yeah, I'm gonna go turn to the.
Yeah.
The
I got some
tail.
seeds, so it should be a.
Well, then I'll go fight.
Shade.
I'll go fight somebody else. I'll leave that early stuff to you since you're in the area. I'm gonna head back to Northtown or something like that. Sea hare tail is nothing. Wow, awesome.
Great. We'll be sure to not go turn that in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the Empire and fight some bosses here. Especially since there is a second seed here, and I've got the ability to drain magic. I'm also gonna go ahead and get some armor from Northtown. Get a nice hat!
Alright, Wallface, what do you got for us?
Cool. That's all I want.
Can
So, do
Right,
I need to
he's dead.
hit the chest in the basement of Northtown Castle, or is that nothing?
That's gloves. So if you want the gloves,
I'll pick it up after I beat the boss. Let me get the extra
yeah.
seed first from the double chest.
Yep.
But I think it'd be nice to potentially have
All right,
something else.
North ruins are nothing. And Wallface has nothing on him, but we'll see what the excuse me. See what the king is hiding.
am I on? Am I full magic? Before I pop into the boss, let me double check that. Oh, I should have saved before coming in here. I'm not save scumming. Whatever. I'm not being fully efficient.
You have to be maximally efficient.
Yeah.
Girl has nothing. All right, what do we got? Ooh.
I'm gonna play it safe and not use my last 3 magic.
Salamando is Pandora. It was Lumina. Light Seed. You're gonna want to go to Pandora.
Okay. That's all within the treasury room.
Yep.
Metal Mantis is a glove orb and a whip orb. Yeah.
Bunch of magic and the Midge Melon.
Cool.
Glow at the Earth Seeds. So we're gonna get 4 seeds right off the bat.
Dang. I am gonna save scum since I've thought about it. I don't mind burning another 15 seconds to run back to the inn in case the guy on top of the castle is nothing.
Okay. So Tropicalo is the only thing that has anything in here. It's ridiculous.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, you can skip the chest at the you can skip Kilroy. You can talk to the get the other chests and talk to the NPC, talk to Watts. The rope chest was just a sword orb. So you don't have to run through the cave to get that.
Don't bother. So Tropicalo. Do that.
Get this bird out of my face.
Owl?
Big bird. Summon bird. Kimono.
Big bird.
A clothed bird.
Clothed bird. So that gives me this.
Alright. Fighting the Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
Level 2 Shade. Fear me. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about picking up... Since we have so many access to seeds and stuff like that, I'm not going to bother with looking for the sword or looking for the boy or looking for dry... If the sword is our first cutting weapon, then cool, but otherwise I'm not going to bother with trying to fight the Mana Beast. Since we were handed Luna and Shade and a bunch of seeds. Alright, is this worthwhile?
I'm going to go turn in the water seed.
Northtown is dead. Don't fight any of the bosses.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to... Other thing.
Hello, Tropicalo. Oh no, this is Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
Monty
let's see. Let me go hit these things. Pandora, Matango. Yeah, it looks like my next thing that I really want to do is go and do Pandora.
Yeah.
Just for the added power.
Mm-hmm. The girl has nothing.
Okay.
Neither does Wallface, so.
I was sure to scowl at her as I sprint by.
Water Palace is money.
How much did it say?
1,200.
Eh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Water Palace is dead then, if that's it.
Yep.
Are you doing Biting Lizard next?
Yeah, we'll go. I have Salamando in mine as well.
Oh yeah.
Might as well whoop him.
Might as well nuke.
Yep.
Owl. I'm at the owls are the enemies. I'm backwards now. I'm fine. I just went through the superb owl a couple weeks ago, so I'm used to it.
Oh yes. Good old superb owl.
I accidentally made it a little easier than I thought it was going to be, but I'm fine with it. After the first 4 were all insane. I think the last year's took me like 4 or 4.5 hours or something like that. So I'm fine with having an accidentally easy baby seed.
Oh yeah. Are you dead? Oh, okay. Your cure water level 0 will be nothing compared to my exploder. Dine has the whip.
Oh wow.
Yep. Alright, that's something.
Alright. Wallface is dead. He said don't bother talking to the girl.
Nope. Okay, so having the whip opens up a lot of stuff now.
Oh yeah.
Like Ice Palace is available now. Earth Palace.
Oh yeah, Earth Palace is completable now.
Yeah. Do you want... So...
I'm still in Pandora.
Okay.
Have you done... what is it called? I guess we're near each other. Go ahead.
I was going to do Ice Palace.
Okay, you do that. I'm going to take care of Mantis Ant.
Okay. And then...
after I pick up my treasury stuff.
We'll see where we're at after... Well, I get the cool whip. Nice.
Alright, here goes.
Oh, it just slows. Excuse me. Ugh. Cool flip. If I was smart, I'd save enough money for a Lazuri ring, but... I don't have $8,000 to just...
Dang.
You know, just throw away right now.
Yeah. Do a little save scum here.
Alright, it's on pull.
So you said, yeah, the whip is at Undine. Okay.
You're correct. And precious little else. Oh, this is going to be over here. And... Serious? Keep thinking the bosses are going to die, so I don't take magic from them, and then I'm left with nothing.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
All right, Tom Paul has nothing.
Okay. I'm headed to Biting Lizard after this to get the whip. Still don't have access to LNAs. Let's see, what do we get from?
No, we don't.
Sword Orb and the Moogle Belt.
Death.
I don't care.
Nah.
Moogle Belt is at Mantis Ant, but I don't care.
I mean, you get the Midge Mallet from Pandora. It does almost everything.
This will be pretty much early game cleared. It's good.
So Mantis has nothing, so I won't bother going there.
Honestly, what I may do next is, since I'm in the neighborhood and you've gone to the north, I may go ahead and turn in the Earthseed, just so that we have that known.
Ice has... Ooh. Roskigus has Undying Magic if you're... that's something you want. So I mean,
that may be something we need.
Yeah. And since I have the whip, I'm gonna go dive the Grand Palace just to see what we need.
Okay. All right, I'm on phase
I mean, I can't do
2.
anything else there really, but we can get info.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't found a chopping weapon yet at all. Oh, pumpkin bomb.
Oh, pumpkin bomb. Oh, pumpkin bomb. Level 1.
Okay, so Luna is definitely needed.
Ooh, since it's Fire Gygus, and I'm pretty low level, I wonder if I should go pick up Undine and then go back to Underground Palace.
She is required for Grand Palace, so you'll have to go there anyway.
Okay.
Luna and...
Did you fight Tropicalo out here, or whatever it's called, Boreal Face?
No, I didn't.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
Suppose I could. I guess is he 1 or 2 checks? 1?
He's 1 check.
Oh shit.
It'll be real easy. I'm fighting him right now. I'm already there.
Oh, stupid. All right, I had a momentary lapse. Like,
you're off the team.
Yeah.
You're all washed up, kid.
Yeah, it's over.
So what'd you say was required? Was Undine?
Undine, yeah.
And do you know who else?
Luna so far.
Luna.
They're the first 2. Let's try this again. Don't be stupid.
I'm gonna play it safe. Gonna absorb some magic.
Smart.
Alright. That is Boreal Face.
Okay, Lumina is also required, so we do need the girl.
Was anything at Rudolph? Waterseed, yes, I need to get that. That would be my next thing to do.
Yeah.
Before going into
she has nothing though.
Who?
Luca.
Oh yeah.
Water Palace is
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah. I already marked that as dead.
Yeah. Dryad is also required.
All right. There was nothing at whatever. Boreal Face.
Right.
So Dryad is. Okay.
Girl is Grand Palace chest.
Okay.
That is gross.
I mean, Whip was in like Sphere 0, so.
Yeah. But I mean, I've started diving it more now.
But yeah, also knowing that Luna is required and then the girl is there, yeah, that is real bad.
She has the bow.
Okay, so still no cutting weapon.
Ew. She's dead already.
Okay, I'm gonna clear Ice Palace now.
Luna is hard required.
So Undine, Lumina, Luna, Dryad. What was the chest in here? I forget.
In Ice Palace?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna back out of it then.
Okay. I think I think Earth is the next play, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was coming here to get Undine to do that.
Okay.
But now that I know that Undine is necessary, so
yeah.
And I have Salamando, so that's kind of like the logic of sorts. Since you already have Undine, if you want to go ahead and take that out, I was going to, and then I was like, Fire Gygus is actually a little scary, a little spooky.
Yeah, no, I'll head that way.
Okay.
As I resurrect the girl because I let her die.
Nope. I love killing the Tonpole in the first phase, and it just like it turns into just like a dead lizard.
Yeah, it just dies immediately. I guess we don't need a cutting weapon to get to the Flammie check, do you?
No.
Just the whip, right?
Yeah, and whatever orb is blocking it.
So that could be something. Yeah, you said Boreal Face was the no-go.
Yeah, Boreal Face was a nothing burger.
You cleared all of Northtown Castle, right?
Yes, but I didn't do Northtown Ruins yet.
Okay.
Are you headed there now?
No, I'm gonna hit the Earth Palace and then Ruins. The chests were nothing, but the bosses. TBD.
So skip all 3 chests.
Yeah.
Okay, well I will dive the bosses now that I have Undine and 4 seeds. I should be able to just take it out. Awesome.
Turn you off of that.
I'm gonna stop off at this Ice Town to get some advanced armor. Since I only have I'm protected by a nice hat. Let me get some.
Oh no!
Since I'm in the neighborhood, let me get a better piece of armor too. And if I'm gonna be getting the girl soon too, let me go ahead and get some clothing for her. I spent all but 20 gold. Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm working with 35 maybe.
All right, cool. I've got gold vests, and I have a raccoon cap and a gold vest for the girl when I pick her up.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be good armor.
Right.
All right, I'm headed to Northtown Ruins. I'm skipping all 3 chests. I'm just hitting the bosses in the back. I'm going to make a save scum. I'm saying this out loud more to myself. Zoom.
All right.
So we have Luna, Lumina, and Undine. We are missing Dryad so far for the Grand Palace.
Yes, so far.
And Dryad cannot be in Fire Palace because Fire Palace is locked by Dryad.
Right, and we don't have
the Moon Seed yet.
Earth Palace is.
We don't have the gold key. And we don't have the axe, so we can't turn in any of the other seeds.
Earth Palace is nothing. Money, if you want
it.
So, what is this leaving us? There's got to be something in like Northtown Ruins.
Potentially, or Pure Lands. First 3 bosses.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Have you fought any of the bosses on Sunken Continent yet?
No.
So I need to hit the switch. I need to hit the first switch and then the second switch.
I'll go to I'll go do the watermelon and Hexus.
Yeah.
And I guess
Get out of my face! This wolf is
first stone pole.
losing it. Okay. Switch number 1 has been hit.
Beauty.
God, it's so weird running up and around the right side of this room. I'm so used to running up and around the left side to beeline for the chest.
Yep. All right.
It's also difficult to navigate and track and like take notes and like, keep up with conversation. Yeah. My ADHD brain is really smoking right now.
All right, Hexus, what do you got for me?
Yep. No, don't sleep me. Get out of the room. Oh, that's one nice thing about having a second character for you right now is not having to deal with the like if you get knocked unconscious, you just swap over.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna bust up in here with some Undine. It's gonna take my time leveling it up against this boss.
Smart idea.
Freeze magic is pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Just from like raw power standpoint.
Well, the glitchless speedrun, you use it for probably 99% of the game.
Oh yeah, I forget that you like run this for the like speedrunning
for a long time.
I looked into running speedrun because I was like, oh, I like this game so much, and I've been really liking the randomizer. Let me look into speedrunning, and then I saw all the stuff that went into it, and I went, you know what? That sounds like not fun to me. Like all that memorization and all that manipulation is just it's a different. I'm not that kind of gamer. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
Like, I understand it, and I respect the people that can do that kind of stuff for any game, but...
Yeah.
I just bounced off of it.
I find it doesn't... it affects some of my randomizing, because I will opt for vanilla strats sometimes. Hexus has the axe.
Ooh, gosh. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna gun that. I have taken out Doomwall. I don't know if... I guess also Diluc may have a hint, even in hintless.
Correct.
Well... No. Spear Orb and Money on Doomwall, so that's dead. Right. I hope that nothing is on the Vampire. You don't need Gnome. Thank you, Diluc.
Oh, perfect. One thing. I'm gonna check the waterfall chest. My god. Switch characters, please. Sure hope the Hydra and whatnot isn't required. That would be...
I mean, Hydra is whatever. It doesn't take that long to get to that boss, but the rest of it...
Yeah.
Kilroy, or Kettlegan is a pain.
Yeah. Waterfall chest in the Sun Continent is nothing. So I can do Dark Palace.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of checks there.
Let me do the watermelon while I'm here. Alright.
Vampire's down. Let's see if Northtown is dead. Nothing was on... Yeah, Northtown was... Oh yeah, since the 3 chests were also nothing important. If it's Gnome, I may keep it just because of speed up, but...
Oh yeah.
Knowing that Gnome is not required.
Speed up is...
Boomerang.
Oh, good.
No, Northtown in its totality is dead.
Ugh. It's gonna be...
Alright, so what do I want next? What's my next play? I guess I need to go get the girl. The girl and Hexus would be the next thing to pick up the another character as well as the the axe.
Watermelon is. Wait for it. Drum roll, please.
Did you activate any of the switches
a couple
here?
of them.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's why you were able to check
First few,
more than one thing. Okay.
Watermelon is the dead.
Okay.
So just Texas. Oh, this opens up Jock and Jack too now. Gross. Gross. I hate getting the axe and the whip like early. So it's like, could be them. Could be something there.
Yeah.
I'll dive Dark Palace. I guess it is completable.
Yeah.
I have Salamando. We're still looking for Dryad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dryad, not Gnome.
Sylphid is TBD, I guess.
Yeah, and we don't know if Shade is.
Yeah,
required
Shade or
or
Salamando
not.
could be.
All right, I can unlock this next thing. Let me go get the girl and go back downstairs and hit that Lumina one while I'm here.
Gavilan is in
armor
Dark
for-
Palace. If you feel like being that guy. I mean, I like it as a weapon,
It's a nice weapon.
personally. I think it's very underrated.
Put some gear on this girl. Get dressed.
You're right. We're professionals here. Right, going back in. Dark Palace is turning up empty right now. Who's going to be the lucky one to dive the Pure Lands after we all clear the rest of the game?
Or Undersea, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see what this next orb is. In case it is Sylphid. It is also Lumina. Okay.
Okay. Mucho Lumina.
Was anything in the undersea area? Or did you check that with the axe?
I
Yeah.
just checked
The chest?
the chest, and there was nothing there.
Okay, let me mark that.
Oh, you're dead. Okay. All right, Shade, what do you got? Guess the witch is open.
Oh yeah, that's also true.
Shade has Fire Seed. But we don't have Dryad, so I can't. Or I should say Dark Palace Boss. Do I have 6K?
Oh, right! I was like, why is my Undine dealing 0 damage right now? I forgot that I leveled it up while I was going through Northtown ruins, and then I save scum that whole adventure.
All right, what are my options here? Oh, we don't have Moon Palace. We don't have that. Should I do Jock and Jack or maybe Witch?
Yeah, Witch. I would do Witch next, because that's also a hint.
True.
And that is
after this,
2 checks and not just 1.
I guess. And after that, it's possible Flammie, possible Pure Land.
Yeah.
Dark Palace was just a seed, so I don't know if it's worth it.
And it was on the boss.
Yeah.
That's a long way.
Yeah, just for
a little extra power.
Yeah, you got level 4 stuff already, so or up to level 4, so.
And especially for save scumming and keeping some bosses, some levels low.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we have to fight 3 bosses before Flammie, and then, or before the Mana Beast, and the Mana Beast, of course, is going to be a few levels higher than that. But,
correct.
All right, Hexus is dead. Let me mark all of this stuff out. I'm about to get the axe. Let me mark some stuff.
Beauty. The world is open to you after that.
Yeah. And you said that Palace of Darkness was basically dead. I'm just going to mark it. You're on your way to LNAs right now?
Yeah, unless you really want the Javelin. I don't know what the play is after that. Is it just metal crawlers in here?
Top tier menuing right there.
Oh my god, get out of the way.
Okay, so yeah, so you're doing
I mean, I'm trying to.
LNAs. I'm gonna go get just some sort of accessory for the girl, just so she has something in every slot for defense.
I do not have that right now, and I'm suffering.
Sure, I'll go ahead and also buy some Cups of Wishes. Okay, why not? I'm here. Okay, you're doing that. I'll do Undersea.
Gnome spells are in a late game area, so that's possibly Pure Lands.
Possibly Undersea.
Yeah.
Possibly Jock and Jack.
Yep.
Possibly whatever it's called, doppelgangers. So we haven't found the
doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Oh, girl is dead. Okay, that's didn't take long.
You go spend that money. You can't take it with you. Where you can stash it in your mana 401k. So we're looking for Dryad, possibly Sylphid. Okay, you said this chest was garbage.
Yep.
So I'm gonna skip that and head straight for Hydra.
What do you have?
I wonder if this is going to be detrimental to our team, that both of us hate diving Pure Lands, and so we're just going to put it off forever. Whereas I know that Solar loves going to Pure Lands. He's like, ooh, I have access to Pure Lands. Let me just go straight there. I'm like, you maniac.
Yeah, he's a madman. Elenies is nothing.
Okay, good to know.
Which is dead. You know what? I'm gonna be crazy.
Are you doing it?
Yeah. Maybe it's the play. Maybe. You never know.
I mean, there's not much left to do. I'm down in the pit right now, under the sea. There's also doppelgangers. There's also Matango.
Yeah. Oh, turn Flammie, you're so slow. Need armor for the lady. Or else she's just gonna get killed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kakara has good mid-game stuff.
Yeah, it does actually.
Has a gold vest and should have the tiger cap as well.
Yeah. Gold vest will serve me well.
That is Hydra.
Nothing.
The Wind Seed. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that'll be.
I'm going to continue. Instead of bailing and turning that in, I'm just gonna, while I'm here, we just go ahead and go through this whole rigmarole and fight.
You know what?
Gilroy.
I am going to save scum at Kakara for the Pure Lands. Smart.
And what's also nice is as you're going through there, you can save scum at particular points along the way.
Right.
Before every dragon.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there'd be any useful or any utility in diving the Pure Lands and meet like one as soon as you get a chopping weapon, just go straight there and do it?
I mean, there is, and it depends on whether or not we're doing on boss kill or like leveling up as we level up.
Yeah, I guess if it was boss kill, maybe not.
I would say if it's boss kill, it is better
so?
because you can grind.
It's true. Or save the other person from going through any of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Why is it metal crawlers? Why is it always metal crawlers?
Yeah, those things are not fun. I've done an oops all metal crawlers seed before, and it's you eventually learn to walk into a room and stand still for the first 2 seconds while they do their first spin moves, and then you can kind of duck and weave.
I also forgot that there's a snake here that I don't have sulfate for.
Oh, I forget. Is it red first? Yeah, red, blue. This is such an involved check. All right, there's that switch. Although hopefully I can save you some heartache, and maybe something will just be on Kettlekin. And you can abandon Pure Lands. And then we find Dryad, we abandon it, and then we get up to the very top one, and it's like, oh, look, Sylphid. We have to go back to Pure Land. I don't know how many times I've done that where I've shown up with like, ooh, I have everything except for this one element. I'm sure I'll be fine. And it's like, guess what? Guess what's on Orb 7?
Yeah, and it's the last one.
God, it's the worst.
I hate that. Snake has money.
All right, I'm through the train.
Oh yeah, Michael Jackson train. Moonwalking zombies.
The back. Yes, exactly. All right. Robot fighting time.
You know, I always thought he was very oddly placed in the game. Because, like, Hydra is by no means, like, a pushover when you get to him. But then you get to Kettlekin and you're like, this guy has, like, as much life as his early game counterpart. And you just steamroll him. It has to be comedic relief. Has to be comedic relief.
I guess. That it's like, oh, here comes... You remember Team Rocket? Here they are.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Dragon 1.
All right.
Oh. Oops,
Undersea,
no item.
Undersea is done. Let's see what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we've cleared out pretty much everything. I guess the next thing for me to do, since I have Wind Seed, is go turn it in.
Yep.
Oh, it's Sylphid! Oh boy! Well, we don't know if it's required.
Ugh, that's gross.
Hopefully it's not. I'm gonna go turn in this Wind Seed. Maybe it's just Hydra with Wind Seed and that's it.
Yeah. Those are two kind of...
So yeah, Dryad Hunt is what we're on right now. We have a cutting weapon, we have a whip, we have a way to kill the Mana Beast.
I'm just gonna not even bother with Fire Palace because I know it can't be.
Yeah.
I'm coming up literally empty so far.
All right, I need to be killing bosses with shade to level it up.
Yep.
I can spend a little bit of
being,
time.
Being one magic is kind of nice. The easy. Oh, naughty books. Army feels like Pure Lands is going to be a bust.
Spring Beak is dead. I will let you know in a second whether or not that's the answer.
Ooh.
If not, I guess I'll do either Matango or Doppelgangers. That's all we have left. And the gold, we haven't found the gold key yet.
No, correct. What a fetch quest. Oh,
Yikes.
Dryad is Red Dragon.
That's boss 4. Okay. Let me turn this in, and I'm going to spend a second leveling stuff up. So that's good. Well, now we know where everything is, so yeah, you can go on, and if Sylphid is required, there it is. Oh, the Moon Seed is the Wind Seed. You get the Moon Seed. Interesting.
Oh.
I'm going to sit here and just dump some Dark Force. That's 2 seeds. Did you pick? You said you picked up the Fire Seed along the way.
Yeah. Fire Seed was. Oh yeah, that was Shade.
Okay. Well, so you have 5 seeds and I have 6. If you want another seed, you can go kill Hydra. It's your choice.
I don't know. I have enough money now. I might just hit the Lazuri Ring in Gold City and then go dive the palace and try and finish.
All right, I am on my way to Pure Lands.
Of course.
Right. Because of course, but it's not. You know, it's the 4th
Wasn't
boss.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
But there's like nothing in the first 3.
Awesome.
I mean, it's not bad. It's almost a sub hour. We're only at like 56 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Oh, and I do have Sylphid for the snake.
Oh yeah.
But it is level 0, so nah. I'm just gonna hit him with some good old fashioned freeze.
Ah, good old the workhorse.
Yeah. The workfish.
That's the one. Excuse me. Kung Fu Werewolf.
So I assume that what they're going to do is they're going to take the average of the 2 times of the runners.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because they do that in like Link to the Past.
Yeah,
don't they? Better call.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So that like, even if you finish first, it doesn't necessarily mean your team wins because you have to get the other guy across the finish line.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this snake needs to perish. There we go.
And you need a lot of
snake down. Oh, you do?
Yeah, you'll probably run.
Yeah, there were two
that.
back to back.
Yeah.
Some money, that's nice. I basically got enough money from that kill to get 4 fairy walnuts, so that's nice.
Nice.
Think about.
Yeah.
Moving towards the end.
I like having them, just despite having Luna.
I mean, it's one of those
Kind
things
of a
that you're gonna
nice,
need for the end of the game. So.
Yep. Or it just makes it quicker anyway. All right, we'll see what the last room is here. I am also getting everything hits like a freaking truck here. I've killed so many bosses.
Uh-oh.
Javelin has fire on it though. It's nice.
I think I'm hitting level 20 after this boss or something like that.
Shade is the last
Awesome.
orb.
Okay, so we're in go mode.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not bad. 59 minutes.
Yeah. Especially with mostly a full clear.
Yeah, right. Oh, I didn't bring him. Oh, well.
All right, I'm getting bullied by this zombie beast. Because the girl has a not as cool hat.
They're I hate the wolves in this game. They just hit like punishingly hard every time whenever you run into them.
I love that I had such a pity party and hard locked a weekly seed that it wound up changing the layout of where some of the wolves spawn in Northtown Ruins.
Oh, really?
In the back room where the third chest is, there are two wolves that spawn on the left and the right, but they spawn right by the door, and I got killed in there, and so I couldn't get out of there because I kept respawning in that room, and I hadn't saved anywhere else, so I soft-locked. And so that's what made Moppleton move them so that they spawn in the back of the room.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Y'all
randomized
out
enemies.
of here. This screen sucks. Okay.
Oh, boy. Randomized enemies are sometimes so punishing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Dead?
All right. That is Red Dragon. That will give me Dryad. That puts me in go mode.
Nice.
I'm going to check my money before I leave, just out of curiosity, so that I'll know whether or not.
So it's not bad. You're only a, like, I just killed Mech Rider. You're a boss.
Yeah.
Behind
Well, I have to go
right
through
now.
all of the orbs, too.
He has nothing, in case you're curious.
I have 18,000 gold. Yeah, I'm fine.
Jesus.
All right.
Mech Rider is done.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of a plan. 18,000. I could get Tiger Bikini and Tiger Armor are usually about 6,300 each, and then I could get Fairy Walnuts and upgrade the girl's hat. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, as I'm going to go to Northtown Castle, like Northtown area, and shop to get the best rated armor that I can, and make sure that I've got full everything else.
Yep.
Yeah, the Sprite's getting butchered by a Mimic right now.
Oh, the Mimics. You can just stun lock
See,
you.
I already did that one, because that one was Lumina.
Oh, did...
So I've done 4 of these things already. So I need to do the right side.
That's not so bad. Hey, some extra XP, sure. Embermans.
Wait, is this also Lumina?
There's like
Dang, 3 Lumina orbs. Yeah, back to back to back, basically. Really cruel that the girl was here.
Yep. I know, right? It's just a mean seed.
Excuse me, what? I guess I can't hit this with the whip. I was trying to hit the portcullis switch. I know you can hit it with a javelin and the bow.
Yep.
I guess you can't hit it with a whip.
No. Hopefully level 5 spells are going to be enough to...
To take on the beast, yeah. I would think so. We still haven't found the Dryad Seed. Maybe it's in the ship, too.
Yeah, just watch. Okay, you're not dead.
All right. That is all the everything.
All of the everything. Holy Buffy.
Unholy Buffy.
Like, just an HP tank.
Oh, yeah. Very beefy.
Oh, it's still dead. As well. Oh.
All right, I'm about to start my Mech 3 fight, and then
Nice.
shopping trip, and then to the end of the world.
Yep. He's a pushover. Oh, nothing. Perfect. Oh, these are gross enemies. 17. That's enough for 3 evil gates. Alright, blob.
Oh, yeah, how much, I have 16. Okay, good. Yeah, as long as I have
I think you'll be fine.
15 or 20.
Wonder where the boy was.
Huh? Probably somewhere gross like doppelgangers. Like, you get them after having to struggle through. All right. Mech 3 is down. Shopping trip.
Off to the Mana Fortress.
Double Axe Orb. Whoa, Nelly.
Red Slime's dead.
And yeah, you are a good bit ahead. It was that location of the Go mode of Dryad that...
Yep. I mean, you'll walk through these guys.
Well, yeah, but it was just, then I had to go through the first 2/3 of Pure Lands. I had to bail on what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. And it always slows you down.
Landing at Northtown. A little bit of shopping, just for safety. And also for fair walnuts, because I do not have them.
Mana Fortress is full of nothing.
Awesome. I like things being full of vacancy.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Menuing through the armor.
You jerk. Oh, perfect. You know, the one thing I didn't bring was medical herbs, but whatever.
You have Undine.
Oh,
Unless the
true.
girl is the one that is
Correct.
changed. Oh, oops! You should have thought through this.
She is now unconscious, confused, and a snowman.
That's real rough.
Yeah.
All right, landing on the deck of the Mana Fortress.
Oh.
Yeah,
we're back.
this was a lot of stuff to clear.
Yeah.
But mainly because neither of us wanted to go to the Pure Lands.
Yep. I don't always do it. See, but the next time, just watch. We'll be like,
let's
just
gun
that
it
immediately.
And there'll be
Nothing.
7 checks back to back with nothing. Yeah.
You'll probably be up to close to 20 MP maybe by the time you Yeah, my bosses are level 29.
I don't know what mine are quite this very now. I'll let you know in a second. I'm almost to Buffy. Oh my gosh, get this werewolf out of my face.
They're awful.
Well, he was casting, like, right in the middle of the hallway.
Oh.
And it's like, sir, could you
Can't
move
move
your shopping cart, please? I need to get it around. And we're still taking some hits here. I'm glad I upgraded my armor. I can't imagine coming through here. I'm glad I did that. I'm fighting level 28 Buffy right now, so yeah.
28? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Big boy. Oh, I got vanilla boss music.
For the Mana Beast?
Yeah.
I've got that going on right now for Buffy. It's making it very epic.
Didn't quite get to level, or 20 magic, unfortunately.
Yeah. Alright, Buffy is dead.
Ooh. I'm fighting level 41.
I think vanilla, he's like 60 something, like 65.
Yeah, he's ridiculously high.
Just for you, nothing. Bleh. Alright.
Right? I hate that check so much.
Let me double check real quick. We did level up. I'm at 18 magic.
Well, you might get up to higher.
We'll see what I get. I may fight some people on the way to Lich. Dude, could y'all stop harassing me, please?
Where we're at.
Alright, I'm dropping into Dread Slime.
I should have thought of that. Thank God the Mana Beast has like an infinite mana pool. This would be a very different fight.
Yes.
Just stop screwing around here and.
Dread Slime is dead. Dread's,
you're just like
Dread's dead, baby.
You are tearing through them.
Yeah. I was doing Dark Force, but it has such a long cast that I was casting immediately after that with Fire Bouquet to make, because it has a shorter cast animation to kind of cut out some time.
Very smart, very smart.
We leveled up. Oh, level 19. Okay, well.
Jeez.
19 mana, I mean.
Pretty good. That's what I had. Fighting Mana Beast.
Yeah, I've also got 7 whatever it's called. Fairy Walnuts.
Walnuts? Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
And I've also got level 6 Shade, where God, get this.
Oh my God, you're gonna.
It'll be a little faster, yeah. If I can get through here, these guys are really rinsing me. Are you finished?
Just.
Nice. Okay, yeah. I've got a couple more rooms to go through. Oh my god! This Iffish hit my girl for 108 damage.
Oh. Jesus. 113.20.
Nice. Gosh, this sword is blocking the way. The sword! Step over the sword. Step over the Doom sword. It's a flat piece of metal on the ground. What do we got? Oh, the Lich is Lich. Neato, thanks.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna take a minute to heal up. Timeout. Much better.
We cleared everything, but Cold City, Desert, and Doppelgangers, pretty much. What level is your ice?
6.
Okay, you're just gonna... Bye-bye, Thanatos.
Trying.
He's a beefy guy.
He is. Stealing a little bit of magic real quick. Alright, he's dead.
Nice. Here we go.
Here we go. Now comes the menuing.
Yeah.
And did we level up? We did. Okay, so maybe I'll have 20 MP against this fight. We'll find out in a second. Here we go! Yeah, this seed was pretty gross. I have 19. Okay, well, neat.
It'll be alright.
Yep. This. Throw in shade as quick as I can.
Yep. Oh yeah, these will generate this. These don't generate spoiler logs, do they?
He's dead. Okay, now I just wait for it.
Nice.
All right. So this is going to be probably like a 119 for me.
Okay.
After... Because I killed him before he even got, like...
Yep.
Back there, so...
Oh, nice.
So with all of the animation of him flying forward twice and then rising up from the pumpkin patch and turning into snow. Oh.
Very nice, very nice.
He's dead. All right.
GG's.
Yay! Wow, yeah, that was a rough first seed to deal with. The opening was pretty nice. I think we had a pretty good route with opening certain things up and pinging back and forth with the information that we found.
So, yeah.
Then
Well, like I think after the first sort of general freebies are done, you just got to make some choices and some, you're either going to get lucky or not.
What was your time?
Officially. 5 and a bit. Separating us.
Oh, what was your thing? It was 114?
113.21.
113.21. So let's see. Oop. 13:21. So our time would have been 116:15.
That's not bad.
For an average. Yeah.
That's pretty fast for gross.
Yeah, for a really gross vanilla long with no hints. Yeah, I'd say that, yeah, I would not have done a 115. I wouldn't have done a 119 by myself. Like,
oh god, no.
So yeah, that is the magic of sharing information. Like I said, I've watched people do co-op runs before, like in Link to the Past, but I've never run one myself. I've never run one in this before, so this was an experience with, like I said, just keeping track of stuff that you've told me about and what to get. I on the fly, when you started telling me that like what was necessary at the Mana Fortress, I don't have that on my tracker. I usually just write that in notes, like this is necessary, this is dead, this is not necessary. So then I was like, I need to figure out a way to do this. So I started doing underlines. I did bold first, and the bold did not show up. So I did underline and then italics. And I think that works out okay. Or I should just include it in my tracker somewhere, but whatever, it works.
Yeah.
Oh man,
is there a way to generate a spoiler log?
After the fact, I don't think so.
No, but
I think that the settings and the seed, if you put them in there and then delete the spoiler log, it should generate the same seed just with a. I think it'll generate the exact same seed. If like the hash is the same, I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. So if you wanted to see where the boy was or where Gnome was, and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I'm very curious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is.
Bum 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 bum.
All right.
What?
I'm trying to.
Did it not generate the right thing?
No, I just didn't have the seed. I have the settings. I just didn't do race mode.
Yeah, I think that's all it is race mode equals yes. I think you just take that out. I don't even think you have to say race mode equals no. I think you just delete it. It by default is no.
Okay.
I did not spend any time, considering this was boss level, I didn't spend any time really killing any enemies. I don't think it was necessary. We started with so much money and, or found so much money so freely, and then also, like, because we were save scumming and skipping bosses due to information shared, they weren't, got to the end, even if I was scrapping a little bit and had to stop off and shop. I'm glad that I did, even increasing my armor the little bit that I did there at the end, because it would have been rough going through there. I felt like I had plenty of money. I didn't really need to grind for levels or money or magic or anything like that.
Yeah, that part was pretty straightforward.
And there was
nice.
We were kind of disincentivized to do it because it was many chest traps. So.
Oh yeah, I know. As soon as I see that, I'm just like, nope.
Not even gonna try. Not even gonna think about it. So what's the stitch on the
I don't know. It's still generating me like a completely different
seed? Yeah, I bet that's what. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that if you wanted to cheat, you could generate it and then delete race mode equals yes and generate it again and be like, oh well, I played the race mode seed. So yeah, I guess there's no real way to find out. It's a secret forever.
Yeah. Oh, I almost got a full moon.
I'm still going through.
It was a mostly moon.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, post-mortem of the first co-op seed, like, what do you think that we need to, like, improve upon or think about in a different way? This is, like, if we had something with, like, these exact settings, like, you know, level up on boss kills.
Yeah.
I still think that, Pure Lands, while it wound up having our go mode, it's just still, like, it's still such a time sink, especially if you don't have the power to get through that many bosses that quickly.
Yes. Well,
I don't know.
We would run into issues if we, because if you dive it too early and there's nothing, that's quite a time sink.
Not only that, but also you're not blowing up bosses. You're probably struggling. I don't know. Early game, like really early game, we had 4 seeds and Shade.
Yeah. True.
And Luna. So even though like none of the bosses are weak to Shade, Shade still does good damage, especially level 4 when you're. But then every single boss kill in normal difficulty goes up a level and a half.
Yep.
So by the time you get to the end, everything is 9 levels higher. You're getting the check at the.
Like let's say Dryad was at the end of it. You know,
well, let's say Dryad was where Dryad was, but we didn't know where everything else was. You beat the last 2 bosses, and you wind up saving the entire run.
Yep.
You know, that's another, handful of levels that you had to deal with. And then you have to go out and clear the rest of the game still with higher levels. That's the other thing. And, especially with this one, the first 3 checks, as we saw, had nothing.
No. And, like, the axe was a chopping weapon was pretty far into the seed as well.
That is true. Yeah.
You know, but then, if you did it, say, the other way, and you're like, let's clear some more of the map, and if that turns up nothing, then you're kind of forced to go there, and it's sort of, you're a bit stronger, maybe, but then also the bosses might be, or you've wasted, that much. So it's like, I don't know when the time to make that call is.
Yeah, that is true.
Is the only tough one.
Because it's whether it's leveling up on boss kill or leveling up when you level up, either mode. The only time that it's not so bad is when it's timed, because you can once you have enough power to like not sit on a boss for a long period of time, which you wouldn't want to do that, anyway.
No.
Then it's like, okay, Pure Lands is something that I want to do sooner rather than later.
Yes.
Because it's 6 bosses back to back that I want at the lowest level possible. But other than that, other than timed boss growth, it's just a gross place to go to. And especially when we rolled it with vanilla bosses, those bosses are vanilla, the end of the game, like more difficult, higher stat bosses to deal with.
Yes.
So, and with also nastier attacks. I mean, the dragons are annoying if you don't have magic, but but Thunder Gygus can be a beefy boy.
Yeah.
Axebeak isn't much of anything.
No, he's a pushover. Like the beginning and end of the Pure Lands is quite tough if you're not geared for it.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think in a non-level increases after boss kill, I think it would maybe benefit you to dive it early and get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't really matter, right? Because you're kind of going to be as strong as everything you're going to be fighting all the time anyway. Yeah,
and the other thing is at that point, you're also gaining, if you save it, like those boss kills, you're also saving the money, you're saving the experience. Yep. Totally. I mean, that was one thing that kind of threw me for a loop, that I was like, when I was fighting Hexus and was casting level 0 Undine, I said, wait a minute, whoa. I just used a bunch of Undine. Save scummed. I save scummed both boss fights in Northtown Ruins, so that also save scummed the 3 levels that I gained for that.
Yeah. Well, and I think if you are, say, like you're diving Pure Lands, that's time that I don't have to sink into something that you could be clearing a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the opening was solid. It's just switching up and dividing what to do on the fly is going to be. I think you might just have to just play that.
Yeah.
You know, like
And I
cross
think-
that river when you get there.
We also, I think we still decided, it wasn't like we both left Pure Lands, and so we're doing it at the same time. Like, while you were doing Pure Lands, I was doing Undersea Continent, which wound up giving me Sylphid and a seed, and actually then that gave me time to turn in the Wind Seed to get a 6th seed. So even though I was behind and had to do the Pure Lands checks to catch up to you, I had extra power to get through bosses a little bit faster at the end. So
Correct.
we still divided up and we're still conquering unique checks at that point. It just sucked that it was so deep into Pure Lands was our go mode.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
I mean, I think if we concentrate on, especially at first, you know, clear those checks that give you more than one thing.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, unless we get horribly unlucky, I think sort of orphaning those single check long traversal ones is, you know.
And then same Pure Lands, once again, it's one of those of, yes, there are 7 checks there, or if you're doing Mana Tree Revival, there's 6 checks, and you have to do, you know, that gets you the checkpoint to come back to later. It still is making the game more difficult, so it's like, well, when do you pull that trigger? So
Totally. I mean, it's an MTR. I usually dive it as soon as I can, or if I think I can finish it.
Yeah.
Or at least get there, especially if it's like a random number, because then it's like, all right, I did information plus checks.
Exactly.
But it's one or the other, I guess.
Yeah.